Christian Prince fans are mad. They're angry. They're steaming. They're so angry they produced this fraudulent video about me. So let's just begin. So, okay, who's Christian Prince? This was a guy on the internet who claimed no Muslim can debate me. Well, I've actually debated with him in the past, and you'll find that in the description of this video. What you're going to see that I actually debated him and humiliated him, so much so that I thought I might just answer his challenge. That was like a long time ago. So I came back. I'm like, okay, no Muslim can debate you. Why don't you debate me on this? Is the Quran a scientific miracle? And guess what happened? He ran away like a coward. He blocked me on Skype. He blocked me on Facebook, I think. He basically blocked me on YouTube, everywhere, so that none of his followers can see that he was actually running away from me. This caused a lot of humiliation and embarrassment for the Christian Prince followers, because they realized that no Muslim can debate me was a fraudulent claim. You see, he was just trying to debate people who doesn't know anything about science or the Quran, and he'll try to hit them with a hadith or a Quran verse to get them to defend something which really they don't know a whole lot about. That's part of his scam. So they were steaming. His fans were angry. They produced this video of me in which they edited a portion of my debate to make it look like I was refuted. So let's just quickly go and let's just see what they produced here. Okay, I'm going to play this video for you.
Love and tolerance for all. So when you read a verse like this, according to David, which teaches to fight against disbelievers, well, Islam looks aggressive, Islam looks violent. And you know, I actually looked up that verse, and I'd like to read for it to you, and let me tell you what it really says here. It says, and fight those who believe not in Allah and the last day. Hold on a second. This must be some mistake here.
Okay, so what I'm doing here, this is all an act. This is just an act. I'm pretending as if I'm stumped, I'm refuted. Oh my gosh, my opponent is destroying me here. Now, in retrospect, you know, I was very young at this time. I shouldn't do these silly antics up there, but here's the thing. I come back up and show, oh, well, here you go. Here's a punchline, and I give the answer of why Surah 9, verse 29 says what it does. Let's just continue. But just keep in mind, this is just an act. I'm playing around to mock David and his argument. I know I shouldn't have done that, but here we go.
This is just a typo, I think. Let me check it out. I actually have a Quran. Let me check it up on my Quran. This is obviously a typo. We're going to get down to the bottom of this. Hold on, let me see what it says over here. Let me grab my little notes over here. This can't be. It says here, all right. David, it doesn't say that. It says fight those who believe not in Allah and the last day. Well, can we change the topic to what we all have in common? That's actually a much better topic, don't you think? I mean, actually, because we do have a lot in common. With the moderator, would that be okay? We could just change that topic? No. Fight those who believe not in Allah and the next day. Wait a second. We're forgetting something. That presupposition. The presupposition about Christians being, you know, inherently peaceful.
Okay, folks. Is that what really happened, where I just got refuted by his argument? No, of course not. Okay, so the person who's doing the taqiyya means deception. Who's doing the taqiyya here? The person who made this video. You see that? They put this on my head, but that's not what happened. Let's look at the whole debate and see what really happened. You can find it over here. You can just Google that, and let's see if there's any truth to this video. So here we're going to play the whole debate, and you're going to see my punchline to the joke. Again, playing and pretending like I got stumped and refuted, that's stupid. I wish I never would have done that, especially now that I see how the Christian Prince fans, because they're so humiliated and disgraced by their follower running away from debate from me. I never knew anybody would stoop this low to pull a stunt like this. But let's just look at the whole video and see how they edited it. Here we go.
Wait a second. We're forgetting something. That presupposition. The presupposition about Christians being, inherently peaceful, that preaches love and tolerance for all. The presupposition is wrong. The truth of the matter is, during the 6th century, during the life of Muhammad, the Christians were one of the most violent, intolerant, and sadistic people ever to be recorded in world history. 6th century Christianity condemned religious freedom and subjected other co-religionists as well as other religions to blood-curdling torture. This is how they would bring people into the faith. And they were a clear and present danger that, if not confronted, would unleash a brutal campaign of genocide, torture, and barbarianism until all knees are bent to Christ.
So there's a punchline, folks. They were a clear and present danger that, if not confronted, would unleash a brutal campaign of genocide and terror. So the point which I was trying to make here is, when you look at a verse like "fight them who believe not in Allah in the last day," and of course I go more into detail. I don't want to give the whole, I can't give the whole explanation for it here. But the first point I'm making is, hey, look, you need to look at yourselves. You Christians need to look at yourselves and the horrific atrocities you committed against mankind for 2,000 years. So the Quran is just responding to your violence. The Quran wishes fellowship and peace. So when you do find a verse which says to fight, the first place you go is, you don't blame the Quran, you blame yourselves. What is it in you which prompts a peaceful God, or whoever you believe wrote the Quran, to now have to take this type of action against you? Ask yourself that question first. Then you accuse the Quran of anything. That's the punchline of the joke here. Okay, so let's continue.
This verse, Surah 9, verse 29, came to meet this challenge and fought so that people can have the right to believe in the religion of their choice, a fundamental right which 6th century Christians denied. And of course, for those of you who don't know, Muhammad came in the 6th century. This era was known as the Dark Ages of Christianity. Now, I know a lot of Christians might say, well, the Bible doesn't teach that. Well, I would disagree with that.
Okay, so you can watch the whole debate for yourself, but in conclusion, I hope you can, even from the fair-minded people who support Christian Prince, they can see this is not the whole story. This video was clearly accurate, and my presupposition of the joke was removed to make it look like as if I was getting refuted. Who's doing the taqiyya here, meaning deception? Who's lying and deceiving here? You see, so I think the answer is clear on that. And in the end, I'm not mad. I want people to understand here, I'm not mad at this video because I understand the reasons for it. Because Christianity and these so-called debaters like David Wood, Sam Shimon, all these people who come out there, they are actually running away from me, and they're running away from the scientific evidence of the Quran. They know the evidence which I am producing is true. They know that the Bible has many scientific errors, and that was the reason why Christian Prince actually ran away, I think, is because he knew he could not defend the scientific errors of the Bible. Look in the description video to see the debate victories on Quran and science. So this is all part of that downward spiral of debate defeat, which we see in the Christians. And we should be sympathetic towards them. Don't be angry towards them. Be sympathetic and understand. And we need to comfort them now because they are on a downward spiral to hit rock bottom. And they're going to do this kind of taqiyya. They're going to do this kind of deception to salvage what little they have. So tell me, what do you think? I'd like to know your opinions. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. There'll be more videos coming soon on Quran and science, and how the Quran is a scientific miracle. Don't worry, I'm not going to let these guys go. There's going to be more debates and discussions on it. Thanks for watching.